Illegal logging and timber smuggling in Mozambique is rife, according to an independent campaign group. The Environmental Investigation Agency says nearly half the timber exported to China is illegal and implicates Mozambican politicians and Chinese traders in the smuggling scam. Mozambique, one of the least developed economies in the world. Julie Newman, campaign director of the EIA, is with us. Give us an idea of the scale of this, if you would.
What we found basically is massive resource theft in Mozambique, which is costing the country millions of dollars in lost revenue, and all the profits being made by timber traders, mostly in China.
Right. And who is actually complicit in this then? Because obviously it has to take people to get the stuff over there and to allow whomever it is to take it. How does that work?
Well, what our investigations have found is that the logging sector in Mozambique is riddled with corruption, and this is what allows this trade to take place. We're talking about major export of logs, illegal logs, being smuggled out. You can't do that without complicity of some officials. And what we found as well through investigations in the north, in Cabo Delgado province, is that some of the Chinese companies have very strong connections with some Mozambique politicians, even ministers. And this is obviously greases the trade and allows it to happen.
I suppose because Mozambique being the kind of place that it is, as you mentioned, one of the poorest nations in the world, this kind of stuff's inevitable, isn't it? Because people want to make money, don't they?
Well, there's a possibility of making money, but also the country's losing money really out of this. The money's being accrued in places like Hong Kong and southern China. And any chance to provide an industry that will benefit the Mozambique people through jobs and wealth is being squandered.
So it's the taxpayers, or the taxes that are actually being lost to the country. How do you sell that, though, to people who are trading illegally? It's a difficult one, isn't it?
It is, but you need to take a slightly long term. I mean, illegal business is ultimately unsustainable. You might make quick money, but then it's going to be finished, because we're already hearing from traders that they expect the Mozambique forest to be depleted of commercial timber within 10 years. Then it's gone. The country will be bereft of its wood.
Would you expect to be able to give any kind of sensible appeal to China to stop this happening, for example?
We hope that China will look at our report and take some responsibility, because obviously as the importer of these wood, they are driving the demand. Demand's been driven by luxury furniture in China, and we're appealing to China to put in place rules that make it illegal to import stolen timber in China.
Still, I suppose at the end of the day, you do need some sort of administrative system, like some part of the World Trade Organization, some other body, to be able to legislate about that. And of course, neither of those countries are particularly interested in that, I would imagine, at the moment.
Well, when you look at the global timber trade, there's no global agreement, but we've seen countries like the US and Europe take steps to exclude illegal timber, so we want China to do the same.
Thank you very much indeed. Interesting story.